Alright, so hopefully this video will be a little bit more informative. Hopefully this will show a little bit more about what I got going on here. Alright, so right now, I'm running this radio through an attenuator. It's 10 dB attenuator. It's coming, I don't know where the coax is, but anyway, it's coming back in, right around to there. This radio puts out between 50 and 60 watts PEP on AM, so the dead key is somewhere between 10 and 15 watts going through a 10 dB attenuator. That's 1 to 1.5 watts. So right now I'm maxed out, audio gain's all the way down. Here's my bird meter. This, I verified this. I put a resistor on it, measured the current, ran 30 microamps through it. It read full scale dead nuts with 31. When I was using it, it was running 31 microamps as dead nuts full scale. So 1000 watt slug, that's all I've got right now. And then the 2x, 5x multiplier, and the peak kit. Alright, there's my coax going into the meter, going through a piece of RG213, which is nulled for 27.185 megahertz. So it's exactly a half wavelength at that frequency. Dummy load. Got two of them. They're both brand spanking new, and there's no difference between them. Power supplies. Alright. I've got them paralleled right now. Now you'll notice there's no current sharing resistors. I don't have any. And then by the same token, there's another LDMOS amp builder that recommends doing the exact same thing. He's built a lot of these boards. He seems to have pretty good success with it, and he says it's okay to run these in parallel just like this. It'll be master and slave. When one of them goes a little low, or one of them starts drawing all the current, then it's going to drop a little bit in voltage, and the other one's going to pick up where it left off, and blah blah blah. And right now they're turned off. Click them on. There we go. So these power supplies, if they get a little hint of anything, a little over voltage, a little over current, that orange light comes on and they shut the output off. These things are really sensitive. Even if you get a little bit of RF in there, it'll shut them off. So anyway, on with the show. Okay. So, audio gains all the way down, RF gains all the way up. It's going to be about 1.25 watts of input drive. 1000 watt dead key. Alright, that's PEP off. 1x, 1000 watt slug and forward. I'm keying it right now. Nothing. Alright, let's put it back and forward. 38 amps. Alright, I'm going to turn my mic gain up, and modulate. Audio, test, 1 2 1 2. You can see the current's dropping a little bit. Alright, let's put it into peak. Audio, test. Not exactly pegging the meter. Let's go into 2x. That's my dead key. Audio, test, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Alright, I'm going to turn the power down to minimum. Still in peak. I'm going to turn my audio gain down so we can see the dead key. Alright, that's my dead key. 1000 watts, slug, 1x, no peak, 200 watts. Alright, I'm going to peak mode. Turn my mic gain back up. Audio, test 1 2 1 1 1 1 1. So, brick wall. Not going above a certain point. It might be a little toasty warm right now. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to test this on camera, but I got my oscilloscope hooked up there, and I'm on 1 volt per division. This probably isn't going to work, but I'm going to try. So first, I'm going to put the probe on the heatsink, which is where I'm grounded. So let me see if I can show that and key the mic at the same time. I'm going to turn my power back up. So we're doing 1000 watt dead key. This is fucking awkward. Bear with me. I don't really know how I'm going to do this. Alright, let me try this. Alright. 1 volt per division. That's just grounding straight to the heatsink. Okay? So that's whatever I'm picking up in the power supply, or that's making it into the scope some other how other than the probe. Alright, now I'm going to put it on this, and we'll key. Okay, that's what I'm getting. About 1 volt of ripple as compared to grounding the probe on the heatsink. So, let me see if I can measure the tabs on the FETs. It's tabs on the FETs. That's the heatsink. That's power connector. So, yes, there is some ripple. There is definitely some ripple. Enough to be detrimental to this whole situation? I don't know. Let's check on the power supplies. Power supplies are both green, so neither of them current limited. This current gauge never went over 40. Screw it, let's try sideband. Let's go into sideband. Alright, we're still in peak mode, 1x, 1000 watts slugging forward. RF power, let's start all the way at the low, and I'll turn it up as I talk. Audio, 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 audio. Alright, that was minimum setting. Audio, maximum setting. Audio, 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 audio. Let's go to 2x. Audio, 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 audio. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. So anyway, that's where I'm at with this. And that's about all I got. So, my plan of attack for the past week has been to improve the 50 volt power. And beyond that, you mentioned Shane, you mentioned the 5 kilowatt slug. I've been thinking about that too. And I'm going to order one, and we're going to see what happens. Fingers crossed. As for the power, the only option I've got to improve it is to put a ground down here. Let me show you what I tried a couple weeks ago. So a couple weeks ago, I machined this, and that's a clamp to hold the FETs down. Now the problem with this, why this doesn't work, is because these feedback resistors have to go up and over that clamp. Which is fine, there's no problem soldering it, but for some reason, putting that clamp on there with those feedback resistors causes oscillation. Which is all bad. So I had to remove that. I wanted to run ground wires straight to it, but I can't. I can't. So, another thing that I have done is I've taken, I think it was 12 gauge wires, and I ran them from here to here, from this screw to this screw, and from this screw to this screw. That didn't make any improvement. But I've got a pair of 10,000 microfarad capacitors on the way. They're low ESR, they're the good shit, they're the best capacitors, I think, best capacitors money can buy. And I'm going to put those on there, just in case these don't have enough capacitance and are having too much trouble with the ripple or whatever. But, that's about all I got right now. That's all I got. So, anyway, anybody with any suggestions, dude, I'm desperate here, man. I'll take advice from somebody that's never touched a CB radio before. I don't care. Anyway, thanks.